Welcome everybody to another episode of Web Tools TV. And today our guest is Alex Yong. And yes, Alex did visit us a couple weeks ago. And so I decided to give him a title, Web Tools TV Commentator. Welcome, Alex.
Hey, Deborah, I love the title, and I still want to keep the old title, by the way, which is Web Tools Aficionado. Is that what you call me?
Um, did I say
Connoisseur,
connoisseur?
connoisseur,
Connoisseur.
yes.
Well, you're definitely that. So you have like several titles, but both of those, definitely.
I
I
just like
think,
to say aficionado.
yeah, that sounds good too. Well, why don't we give you 3 titles? How about that? So
Okay.
Alex is really talented at like being in the know. Okay, now I'm going back to the 80s and Valley Girl in Los Angeles. He's like totally in the know on different tools that are coming up. And he hears about them even before I do. So some of the knowledge that I have, you got to give credit to Alex Young. So Alex, you're telling me about a new, what do we call these? Like I was gonna say mini streaming, but that wouldn't be the term. Up there with Blab and Periscope and Meerkat, and we have, what is it, Katch?
Yes, live streaming is the umbrella term, and then you have these excellent third parties like Catch.me, and that is an enhancement for Meerkat and Periscope. Now, I don't use Meerkat. I mean, it's on my phone, but I just use it to view. But I do use Periscope, and it enhances both. It actually catches your broadcasts and saves them into a camera roll in the cloud. And that's
Oh,
actually what the corporate office of Catch wants to be known as. Their tagline is, "We want to be your camera roll in the cloud." And what
that's cool.
their software, yeah, what their software does actually does that. And so it's just really a perfect description, because when you end your broadcast within a minute or 2 minutes, your tweet appears on your on Catch's timeline, which is at Catch HQ, KATCH HQ, and you'll see your name tag, your Twitter handle is going to be there with the at mention, and it's your video. Now that happens when you auto catch your stuff, but you could set it so that it doesn't do that. It's really, really awesome. Really awesome.
Wow. Now, is that I think that's the link that you sent me, and it had a nice clean layout. I mean, not that other tools don't have a clean layout, but I was really impressed. The link that you sent me it looked like a portfolio. It was very clean.
Oh yes, and I actually have a screen share ready for
Cool,
you
cool.
if you'd like
Now
to
that if
see.
people out there are like, what is clean versus dirty? But I mean, it's not cluttered. There we go. That's a way of describing clean.
Yes, and let me screen share right now so that you could see the interface. And here it is. Share. Uh, okay, so do you see the pink screen where it says sign in with Twitter?
Not yet. It says it's sharing on my end, but it isn't.
Yeah, it's my laptop. My laptop's from 2010, so.
Oh, that's so
But
ancient. There we go. Now I see it.
great, great. So when you log into catch.me, when you open it up, it's going to give you this home screen where you can sign in with Twitter. And if you don't have an account with Catch, that's fine. You just press sign up in the corner here. And it's really, really simple. And so when you do have an account, you just sign in with Twitter. And so I already did. And it's going to show
I
you
love how you do
all of
this.
the, oh,
Sorry, I
really?
interrupted you, but I mean, it's like the cooking show. I said cooking, not cookie, but I was thinking cookies. The way that you have each tab, that's great. Excellent.
Yeah.
So guys, copy what Alex does when you do this. Okay, I'll stop babbling and interrupting now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, like those those chefs, they have sous chefs
Yep,
and stuff. So I'm
yep,
my own sous chef here.
exactly. Sous
But
chef technology. That's a fourth title.
so yeah, I mean, what it does is well, you can set your I have my account set to auto catch all of my Periscope broadcasts, so I don't have to type hashtag KATCH, because if you don't have it on auto catch, you have to type hashtag KATCH in your title in Periscope, and of course
Oh,
that eats 6 characters.
right,
So
right. That makes sense.
it's just a savings thing too. And plus,
Right.
it's a pain in the butt. So if you have it on auto catch, it's going to give you all of your videos in a camera roll in the cloud. And I only did 3, as you can see. Oh, actually, I did more before the days of Catch. before Catch even existed, and so you don't see those. But after Catch came into being, I created these videos on Periscope, and I got them within 2 minutes because of auto
That's pretty good.
catch.
That's
And
pretty good.
it's just beautiful. And then you click one, and it's going to show you metrics. I'll go into the most popular one.
And it looks like right there, I can see where you can embed it and you can download it and edit it with the familiar little icons.
Yeah, I guess that's for the bold. I'm not at that level yet, but I guess if I really wanted to, I could
Then you can
give it a
make
shot.
Instagram videos out of it, cut it into 15 seconds and upload it.
I guess. I'm not like you, Deborah.
Okay, I just go off in all different directions. That's just
exactly. But I love the directions you go. I mean,
well, thank you.
You know,
Thank you.
I'm very creative. You're very creative. I think we, we like to
Compliment.
admire each other's work and stuff.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I mean, here's the sort of dashboard that it gives you, and it says that 48 people watched live as I was recording. And then the views, you kind of just ignore this because it's sort of a misnomer. Views really means people who watched the replay on Catch, but then there are also people who watch the replay on Periscope, and those aren't, those do not get tallied. Yeah, they don't get tallied into this view. So I don't even like the word views here. I think it's a misnomer. And then 47 comments, that's accurate. 738 hearts, that's also accurate. And so on Periscope, you're going to see that these comments that are showing up on the right side of Catch are actually listed in a vertical fashion, from top to bottom. However, on Periscope, what happens is the comments disappear and they go from bottom to top, and they'll stay up anywhere from 2 seconds to 6 seconds. It's very hit and miss, and they're caught on Catch in this nice, very neat vertical, vertical top to bottom way. And so you can always go back and see who engaged with you, because while you're broadcasting in real time, the comments fly by so fast on Periscope. It's very, very frustrating. And a lot of times you miss comments, and then people think that you're ignoring them and stuff.
Yep.
And
now,
beautiful,
is that
right?
oldest to newest? Is the newest at the bottom?
The newest is at the top.
Okay, I was going to say at the oldest.
On Periscope, the newest is always on the top, and then the oldest will be on the bottom. Whereas if you're broadcasting in real time on the Periscope app, the new stuff will be floating up to the top and just eventually out of sight, out of mind.
Okay. Because if it were a case where the oldest were at the top, then the recommendation was go out there and watch all of the Periscopes and be the first person, because then you have like a permanent billboard on everybody's Catch.
Oh, I think I might have misanswered your question, because see where it says, hey, Alex, and that's the first quote from Jeff. He was actually the first commenter.
So that would work then. If somebody really wants some visibility and they have a memorable avatar, they could do that. They could go be the first person to comment.
Yes. And I think he just so happened to be the first person in the room. And oh, by the way, I want to just give a little shout out to Jeff, because he's a friend that I met twice in real life, actually 3 times. And he is the number 4 meerkatter in America. And he's right ahead of Madonna. He's right ahead of multi-Grammy winner Madonna.
That's a wonderful
She's number
distinction.
5, he's number 4. Yes,
that's impressive. I mean, that's a great tagline. The 15-second elevator pitch. That's excellent. That'd be a cool one.
Exactly.
Ahead of Madonna.
Exactly.
Sorry, Madonna. We still love you. You're number 5.
we still love you, Madonna. But yeah, he's more of a meerkatter. I mean, he's sort of, I guess, 70-30 meerkat and 30 Periscope. And so but you could see how neat everything looks. The only thing that I wish Catch would change is this silly misnomer of views. I mean, just call it what it is, replays. But I mean,
that'd be a good one. Maybe you can make a recommendation.
Yeah,
Maybe we can send
I
them
think I
this
will.
replay and say, hey, we have a recommendation right within WebTools TV by Alex Young. I was going to try to rattle off all four of your titles. I got to practice that one before it comes out.
So yeah, I mean, and Catch right now it's free. We don't know if that's going to change. Whatever. Everyone who uses it hopes that it will stay free, and
Yep. Or at least
I think it's
grandfathered.
just so neat.
Yes, it is. Now,
Yeah,
does
I
it
think
work
it's
with
just
Blab?
really neat. No, not that I know of. It
Okay.
only works with Meerkat and Periscope.
Okay. But I assume that when you set it up, you actually connect your Periscope and Meerkat, or is it connecting through Twitter?
That's a great question. I think it connects through Twitter because when I first started with this, it asked me for my Twitter.
Okay. Then that makes
And
it really easy.
yes, it's
Not all
very, very
this
easy.
setup stuff that's really complicated. I'll find a way to
Yeah,
complicate it though.
I encourage everyone Twitter and Periscope to use Catch because I created some cool things before Catch existed, and of course they're in the ether now, and so it's just like it's sad because they were
It
cool
is.
things.
It is. I find that even on, and Alex, because you've been on, I think I lost count how many shows you've been on with me, but you know how it's like I said, just pretend you didn't hear the. Okay, I'm off that tangent now, but we have the green room where we're talking and then we go live. And if I talk too long to someone in the green room, inevitably there's something that they say that is just so cool. I wish that I captured it. So that's why with a lot of the interviewees, it's like, hi there, it's nice to meet you. How do you pronounce your name? And then 2 seconds later, we do our introduction live. And I think it's so fun because you really capture that real aspect and you don't miss any of the stuff that stuck out in the ether, as you said. So that's really helpful that Katch covers that.
Yeah, I look forward to the day when I can speak to the creators of Catch. And from what I understand, there's another company that they created before Catch, way before Catch, and it was called, it's still called, present tense, Scene.co. That's SEEN.co. And that, I believe, it's something sort of like Clout, but not quite. But anyway, they have that baby as well as Catch, and who knows, maybe some other things too.
Cool. And I think the timing has to be right too. I was talking to who was I? Was I talking to Alex or somebody else? Oh, sorry. Talking to somebody else. His name is Khan. Shout out to Khan. But we were talking about he just discovered Blab and he was talking about all the features. And I said, Khan, I was doing that 4 years ago. Okay, yes, I'm bragging, right? Officially bragging at this point. But I had it on, in connection with the green room. I had another one that was viewing in the live Twitter stream, all before this live streaming was going on. But it's like sometimes you develop something that really is before its time and people don't quite get it. And then all of a sudden now we've got Meerkat, Periscope, even Blab, we've got Catch, and it's the right time.
Oh, well, I did not know that. That's something I didn't know. Really?
I try not to brag, but put it in there. Yes, I'm bragging. Okay.
What was it on? Was it on? I don't like. What was the software and stuff like?
I programmed it myself within WordPress. I actually designed it.
Oh my God.
So the idea was to have the interactive, and that was basically what I was trying to do with Social Cafe, but it didn't quite catch on. Like people didn't, it's like, okay, we're on Twitter and we're on Hangout. And I did it for a while with my partner, Da Vinci, and we did the Hangout and the Twitter at the same time. Now, obviously it wasn't quite as sophisticated as now what the companies have come out with the apps because we were doing a workaround, but we had the live thing going on both. And we'd have people be tweeting us the questions and so forth. And I know people do that, but I did it so that the live view on the website had it coming down the side with the actual show going on in the main portion. So thank you for the opportunity to break.
Well, sometimes we have to toot our own horn.
Yes,
so to
I'm
speak.
finding that when we don't, then you wonder why. I'm trying to figure out the words for that. I'll figure those out next week. But yeah, sometimes we have to toot our own horn. That's a good point. And you do that, by the way, Alex, you do that really well. So another reason that you guys should really pay attention to Alex, he has this excellent balance where he's able to toot his own horn, but it doesn't come off as some sort of braggy thing. So really watch Alex's tweets, watch how if you're interacting with him on Twitter and like the little hints and here's an article. And I don't sit and analyze, Alex, what your objective is. I just think it's cool how you do that, how you interact with people, how you're able to get the information out there. You share with people, you share about people. You're just awesome.
Oh, thank you. I'm going to take that and run with it. No, but I think that I'm really blessed in a lot of ways, and I think that I don't know. I just maybe did I ever tell you, Deborah? Like I come from a family of communicators who aren't good communicators. I don't want to say they're bad communicators, but they're
that was
not
a creative way to say it.
Well, okay. My usual thing is to say that they're not going to win any awards for communication skills. So I think that
nice.
sort of that plays into my sort of, I guess, love of effective communications. I don't know.
You are really effective. So you don't share the same gift as your family as far as not winning an award, because you would. That really reminds me, just a side note, but my aunt used to insist, like no one could sit down at a table, and she always had, like, it seemed like everybody would go over to her house for, family dinners. We had a huge extended family, and you couldn't say, I don't like this, or certainly not, I hate this for food. So you just say, it's not my favorite. I'll pass on that because it's not my favorite. So I trained my kids. I thought that's a classy way, because it's really rude if you go to someone's house and say, I hate your food. That's just not nice. So it's not my favorite.
Mm-hmm. So, I mean, is that called Minnesota nice? Because I've heard the term, and I don't understand it really.
Oh, wow. You remember it in detail. Yes, that's Minnesota nice, which is ironically very similar to, it might be the reason that I love Los Angeles so much too, because the whole PC, politically correct, is very similar. It's a little bit different, but you can kind of translate the two, the Minnesota nice and the PC.
Oh, wow. Yeah. I learned something new today.
Yeah, I mean, there's the basis, the Minnesota nice, sometimes you can tie it into the church lady. And as soon as I say church lady, I start thinking Saturday Night Live and, oh, goodness, what's his name?
Dana Carvey.
Thank you. Sorry, Dana Carvey. I didn't mean to momentarily forget your name, but which he's not too
he
far
hasn't
off,
had a hit movie in a long time.
Okay, so he could use, shout out to Madonna, shout out to Dana Carvey. Some people,
we still love
I won't call you old, but some authentic, been around the block a couple times people. I should stop while I'm not ahead. But thank you so much, Alex, for introducing us. I'm really curious using that. I don't know what people used before, but that seems to be the answer. So it's Katch, like the word catch with a C, but change the C to a K, Katch.me. And let me switch over to you because I know what you're doing there. Okay, try that again.
Closer.
Okay.
Oh, it's not. I'm sorry. This
That's
dumb
okay.
thing doesn't. How about this?
Oops, it's sideways again. Okay, guys, turn your. Oops, now it's upside down.
It's not working, isn't it?
If you can figure this out, guys, then you can find Alex. And isn't your Twitter handle? I always have a quick fill, but it's good guy, right? GG.
GG Solution, and you can interpret that as saying good guest solutions, because I love to interview good guests. I love to be a good guest, and I love solutions like Katch.
Excellent. I like that. That's great. Maybe when I do post-production, I'll switch it and then y'all can read it. I just said y'all. Now I'm going from Minnesota, Los Angeles, Texas.
This sort of marred my perfect little broadcast, but that's okay.
That's okay. It's creative and it's live. It's raw. It's good. Yes. It works. So thank you so much, Alex, for joining us. And thanks. You all. Join us next week. And I cut Alex off out here. Thank you, Alex, for joining us.
Oh, Deborah, I love coming here. And you're going to see me again, people.
Yes.
Just you watch.
Yes. And join us all next week, same time, same place, on another episode of Web Tools TV. Thanks.